Hello and welcome to the Mission YouTube channel, and I'm guessing you're scrolling through YouTube now, you've just picked up a set of darts and you're trying to figure out how to improve at this game. Myself and Andy Cornwall, we played on the PDC and we're going to give you some tips today how you can improve your game.
Yeah, we've been playing a long time, Matt, but we were both beginners once, so we could have done with this help then.
My first tip, my top tip, and I give this one all the time, is don't benefit from poor darts or poor practice. Now, as you can see, I've got one dart here right on the wire of the treble 20, and I've got one all the way down, a long way away from my target on the treble 18. Now, this one is 53 points better than the much better thrown dart. Now, as you get better and improve at your game, you'll get closer and closer to the intended target, but your average is going to be dropping because you're no longer benefiting from poor practice. What I will say is when you first start, just have the number you're throwing at and then one either side. So if I'm throwing at the 20s, I get the 5s, I get the 1s. That's no score. Don't benefit from poor darts.
Okay, so my top tip for beginners is to look at the stance. Okay, there are various different ways to stand at the hockey, but we must make sure that our lead foot is forward. So I'm a right-handed player, so I'm going to lead with my right foot forward and I'm going to have my left foot behind. What I don't want to see is people stood both feet on at the hockey. Whilst that might feel very comfortable to begin with, all the alignment's going to be off. So left-handed players, left foot forward, right-handed players, right foot forward, and you can stand side on if you like, 45 degrees, or even straight on. Whatever feels comfy for you, get in that position and replicate it and get used to it. And try and get in the middle of the hockey. Don't stand way off to the left or way off to the right. Again, you may have seen this on TV, but it's not the right way to stand. Get yourself in the middle of the hockey, nice and comfy, leading foot forward, and stick to it.
So Phil Taylor, 16-time world champion, the master of our sport, always stood with his foot side onto the hockey and he held the dart with the finger and the thumb in the middle and it just resting over the two. So I'm going to copy that. Doesn't work for me. What works for one person doesn't work for another. My biggest tip I can give is don't try and copy what you see on the TV. There are a lot of things that are in a dart throw that need to be in the throw, and there are some things that are personal. The best bit of advice, have a good couple of months first of all, finding your throw, finding your technique and fine-tune it after. Just like when you're driving a car. You learn the basics first and then we adapt and put those other bits in.
So as a beginner, you're really excited. You've got your set of darts, you've headed down to your local and there's a few lads playing. And you've asked them, what shall I do? I need a bit of advice, guys. What can I do? They might be playing practice games. So maybe they're playing round the board on doubles, or even round the board on trebles, or they're doing checkouts. Now you're a beginner. This is going to be way too overfacing to you. Just stick to some simple routines to begin with and leave the tricky stuff until you've been playing a while.
And if you are stuck for some routines or some advice further into how to improve your game, there are plenty of tutorials available right here on the Mission YouTube channel.
Yeah, absolutely. There's playlists for the tutorials and other playlists to get stuck into the YouTube channel and help it improve your game.
Get subscribed to Mission YouTube to improve your darts.